Let's continue decorating the living room for Christmas. I'm so excited to try something new on this side of the wall. Normally, this is where the main tree goes, but this year I decided to add the garlands that I bought at Hobby Lobby. Here you see me struggling a little because I wasn't sure how I was going to hang them, and I did twist them around the rod, the curtain rod, and that I just didn't like how it looked. So I struggle here, and then I'm like, oh wait, let's use zip ties. So I grabbed some zip ties, and that worked out perfect because I was able to just zip tie them to the curtain rod, and they just held pretty nice. So all I did was push the garland back, and so you see me pushing it there, and it just looks perfect. So that's all I did. It was really hard to do this by myself because even though the garland was not that heavy, it's still a lot of work for one person because holding it and trying to make sure that it looks even on both ends, and that the zip ties hold, and that it looks even on both sides. So here I am just tying one end to the other so that it looks really, so that it looks better, and it does. The ends, I did have a little bit of trouble getting the ends to fall neatly, but I eventually get it, and I start fluffing them out just so that they look even on both sides. I do go back and fix the other one because it does look a little off watching it from here, but I do go back because what I do is I step back and I see how it looks, and then I go back and fix it. And that's what I did right before you saw me here. I stepped back and looked and see to make sure it looked even, and make sure that both sides were fine. So finally got it. And then these velvet bows I got from Amazon. I got the red and the green, and I was trying to figure out if the green was also going to work. I ended up just going with the red because it just looked really pretty with just that pop of red, and the green just got lost because of the garland, of course. So I just put a few ribbons, one on each end, and then a few in the middle, and that just gave it that whimsical look. And I'm not gonna add anything else other than just the ribbons because it just looks so pretty just like that. And I do add 2 more ribbons there, and then I do end up adding the same ribbon to the curtains just so that they're not open like that. I normally don't open this window so the curtains can stay covered. I mean, the curtains can stay to the side, and they're perfectly fine. So here I am adding the last bow, and then like I said, I added to the curtains as well, and that just looks really, really cute. Once I'm done with that, then I do start with the console table, which I'm just adding the rest of my gingerbread houses, just the rest of my decor that I have left, and making it look pretty, and just adding that gingerbread theme that we have going on the entire living room. And my beautiful gingerbread house, that's one of my favorites, the green one right there. It's just beautiful, the beautiful colors. So that's all I'm gonna do, just add more gingerbread decor to this area and make it look really, really pretty. I don't know, I think the console table was missing something. I was thinking of adding a table runner to it, but I feel like something's missing. It still turned out really pretty, but I think, like I said, that there's something missing. But I'll let it stay like that for a little bit, and then if I feel like it, or if I feel like it needs something else, then I'll revisit. But for right now, it looks cute. I just feel, like I said, something's missing. But you'll see on my home tour if I decide to add something or not. On the bottom of it, I'm going to add my beautiful sled that I got at Hobby Lobby with Mickey and Minnie. They're so cute there. And they just look too pretty there. And then I add a couple greenery, like a little tree on the back, and then I add another little gingerbread little girl here, and then I just add a few little pigs, and then a smaller gingerbread. And I think that looks really cute. All right, I'm just gonna put some music on while you continue watching and seeing how I continue to decorate the console table. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you on the next video.